forgot we had a YouTube channel.
Hello guys, and welcome back to TirsbaekTV. And when we say welcome back, we really mean welcome back, because it's been a good 10-11 months since you saw us in front of the camera like this. We could reel off a list of excuses as to why that is, but I don't want to. The fact is we've been gone, and TirsbaekTV got pushed to the side for a bit, but we are determined to get back into this now, and Nis's Discovery and my Defender are still here. They haven't been sold, and we haven't lost our passion for Land Rovers or anything like that, and there's still lots to do to both of them, especially this one. And then there's the Creeper, our project to put a Nissan Skyline RB25 engine into a Land Rover Series 3, which Nissan has made a lot of progress on since we've been away. And we've already filmed an update on that, which will probably be the video you see published after this one. So that's already coming, and then we've got several videos in the pipeline as well to come very, very soon. So we are actually getting back into this. We're not just going to post this video and then you won't hear from us for a while. We've also got the 101 project, which we're determined as well to make something of. Your Disco is still your daily driver, still going strong, and there's like mods to do, updates to do, etc.
My V8 as well, hopefully start doing stuff to that.
Completely forgotten about that. Your V8 90, that's still around.
I've got an engine lined up. I've got a 3.9 top head lined engine, piston, new piston rings, everything. Just need to have the time to put it together pretty much and get a new intake and stuff on. So we also got that, and we got some parts coming for it as well for rust proofing or protecting, pretty much, or swapping out more or less to prolong its life together with yours as well.
Yes.
Your 90.
Yes. I don't think my Defender needs its life prolonged, it just needs a new life.
We have already prolonged it, so now
it's prolonged too much.
We're cutting the wire and replacing it.
It's beginning to eat itself, and I'm quite impressed it actually made it this far up this hill without just like doing a Titanic. And
sinking into the ground somewhere.
So, yes, exactly. So yeah, we'll have a look at that now. Let's do that. Let's take a quick look around these two and give you a little update.
So right here we got Liam's Defender. We got loads of projects lined up, pretty much just restoring it more or less, because it is rusty in places it shouldn't be, although a Land Rover is rusty, but this is like, it's rusted to the point where there isn't anything to be rusted more. What we just found minutes before we turned on the camera, because we were looking into the bonnet doing one of the sketches, we found there's a hole through it, through the strut tower plastic bit that's inside of the inner arch. If you look down here, have a look at the inner arch, it really isn't doing its job anymore. As I said to Liam, it is pretty much just like towing a rope onto one end of a car that's stuck and then just start pulling without attaching the other end. It really isn't doing nothing, so need to add that to our list. I know Liam is doing a list of all the stuff we need to buy before we can actually start doing this job. And on doing that, we need to have a look at the engine, make that good as new, the gearbox as well. We already know the clutch is good, stuff like that, but we're pretty much going to do the whole thing. And as you can see, that bit is so rusty, so the chassis needs to get replaced, the bulkhead needs to get replaced, so we are trying to get some new parts for that.
I mean, we've spent so much time doing stuff mechanically to this. I think the engine and the gearbox are actually in very good condition. It's all wrapped around a very like fragile, crusty body right now, or chassis and bulkhead and everything like that. You know, shock absorber and everything kind of says it all. The doors and there's other bits underneath which are not very good. The cross member, because that was replaced not that long ago, is about the only like solid bit. Everything else in between is pretty crusty right now. So this is going to be a big project at some point, I think, because having taken it off the road and taken the number plates off because it was just too expensive in this country to keep on the road, I want to get it back on because I miss driving it a lot. So
yeah, definitely. But we'll do that over a holiday at some point where we can take like a whole week off and then just take it into the workshop and do a chassis swap, take the engine and gearbox out, have them checked over, just to be sure, because now we got the engine and gearbox out, you can get to things you can't while it's inside of it, and try and see if we can swap the chassis around and do the brakes and everything, the new brake pipes. They'll hold on forever. So just make it into a new Defender. But all the parts that we bolted onto it, like the nice parts, the inner arches from Gwen Lewis and the front bumper from ORE, all those absolutely perfect. The engine absolutely perfect. They'll just need to be swapped over because the shell is very rotten as it is. And all of the stuff needs to be galvanized, stainless steel, like prolonged, so it doesn't get eaten in this Danish weather we have, where we got loads of snow and mud most of the year, which will just eat up your chassis. And as well, we're doing a lot of off-roading. That'll get into the chassis and completely eat it. So we need to do it proper the first time. So we have to ramp up all the parts we need, get them together, and then do the swap in one big go, like we did on my clutch the first time we did that. Sort of the same.
I hope I'm not speaking too soon, but I feel like if we can build a Series 3 with an engine and gearbox that was never, ever meant to go into it, then rebuilding a sort of quote-unquote standard Defender should be relatively simple.
That should be
in comparison.
Yeah, that would be building original Lego with all the bricks in bags saying where they need to go.
Yes.
Compared to just having a big pile of bricks and no instruction to go after. Pretty much just your mind to set the boundaries and how things get stuck together. But yeah, I think that's about it for the Defender here. It still drives, again, everything works. It just needs a new shell, pretty much. Prolong, repair its life a bit. Go over to the Disco over here next to it. As Liam said, it is my daily driver. I use it every single day. And again, I've got a Stage 3 on it. I think it's about the last thing you heard of it. The Stage 3 upgraded the turbo VNT from Turbo Technics and intercooler, everything. Runs really, really well. Really impressed with it. The only thing now is I need more power. And I've heard that everybody says I've got a Stage 3 tune, really, really nice, but the first thing to say after a year of having it, like, I need more power now. But again, I really like it. It's really comfortable to drive. Never had a single problem with the tune of it, or turbo, intercooler, anything. The only problems right now is the Christmas lights. We're a bit early on this time, but the Christmas lights have been on for about 3 months. Tried to fix it. It's the front left ABS hub that needs to be replaced. I replaced it with the Brit parts, and then didn't work for about 60 kilometers, and it was back to normal. So I need to order a new one, put that on, and see if that can't fix the problem. Otherwise than that, it's actually working really, really well. I've got loads of parts from Tough Rock. I need to fit onto it. I've got loads of I've got some BMW seats I want to try and fit into it, and of course I'm needing something here in the front of my awesome Hyena bumper. I also got on, and as well as the light guards here and the side repeater guards. Really, really cool. And I need the rear part of it now, of course. Now I've got the front, I need the rear as well. Tiny bit of rust. The undercarriage of the frame of it looking really, really nice. I only got tiny bit of body rust on it, and that's it. So I really want to prolong its life as it is now, to keep it driving, but no signs of weakness yet. Still going strong. So tiny bit of projects here and there. You'll see a video of us installing a winch, see a video of us trying to fit the seats and so on. So small projects there, where the Defender will probably be a series we do. Record everything over a week, and then we'll put the episodes out as Liam edits them and gets the part of it. Besides these two, again, got the V8, my old V8, in need of a new bulkhead. I've got a new engine for it lined up. Just need to assemble it. Creeper wise, we'll do videos where I take the LT230, the transfer box out, maybe do a 2-video series of me getting it machined, putting it together, all the parts, throwing it on. We'll do a series of prepping the rear top, how to do that. We'll do some time lapses and get stuff painted and so on, and do the exhaust. I need some professionals to do the exhaust, all the way from the exhaust manifold to the turbo and all the way down and so on. So there will be loads of content on that now. And as I said before, I've put so much money into it, I need to get it finished. I need to get it finished soon, so I'll put the tempo a bit up and hopefully get it done with it. I don't want to put any timeline on it when it will be done, a time schedule on it, so it'll be done, but I need to finish it soon, I think. It's been too long for now. But those are kind of like the projects we've got lined up right now. We got the 101 as well, and of course off-road stuff in the woods around us and so on. Definitely try to get those in as well.
So there's a little update for you on the Land Rovers and what you can expect from us in the future. Other than that, thank you so much for sticking with us, and we will see you in the next video.